And we're back. I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office, North Georgia's only live online morning show. Let's see. I was trying to figure out, Amanda, I was trying to read something. Today is Ash Wednesday. Ash Wednesday, a day of fasting, is the first day of Lent in the Western Christianity. It's a good day to find out that Joy Behar thinks everybody that in Christianity has a mental illness, right?
Yeah, we're all crazy.
We're all crazy. I have not had an opportunity because it was late last night, and I know you sent me a couple emails. What are you this email you sent me that welfare since the Depression? You mind bringing that in? What do you have this morning that a couple issues or items that you brought up this morning you want to go over?
Well, Trump is trying to make into effect with his new budget deal the harvest box. And a little bit of story on the harvest box is when they were trying to get the idea together of how to save money instead of giving these people, because actually I did a little research, an average, single mother or, family that actually qualifies for food stamps, because apparently it's actually very difficult to apply for food stamps if someone is employed in your home. So on that effect, these single mothers or, families that are actually getting these benefits don't, either claim their employment or they're currently unemployed, which actually, 9 times out of 10 to me, if you were running in a household, you are somehow making money. So it's fraud. So they're trying to cut that down, and the average home in America is getting $400 a month in food stamps. So Trump is trying to go through for families that genuinely need the help, instead of just, handing out cash to, avoid this fraud. He is wanting to actually have this food delivered to the homes, the actual food, and they're going to call it the harvest box. And the idea that they have is more of, not just your, like charity pantry, like canned food. It would be more like Blue Apron style meal program. So it's very nice, hey, I'd be grateful for it if I actually needed it or qualified for it. But people are losing their minds, going crazy, trying to make out like the government is wanting to decide what they eat now versus their free food that they're already getting, just the money funding for it.
Well, what is, can you explain a little more detail, what is the Blue Apron type box that you're talking about?
Blue Apron actually is a company where you can order, I ordered it one time and it was $30 for one meal, and they'll send you the meat, the vegetables, the potatoes, you can actually choose any style meal that you want. If it's Chinese food, Mexican food, American style food, you can choose whatever you want. And so in this harvest box program, if you say have like a gluten allergy or any type of food allergy or anything, if you're vegan, you can actually put that into your application and they will abide by that. They'll consider that for your family. So what is the issue?
So the Trump administration Office of Management and Budget has proposed a revolutionary way to update the SNAP food food assistance system. Instead of giving out vouchers for healthy food, the government would simply ship boxes of food directly to those in need in a Blue Apron style meal box, according to NBC News. The plan, which is still very much in infancy, is called America's Harvest Box and would feature a weekly shipment of 100% American food items, including stable milk, ready-to-eat cereals, pasta, peanut butter, beans, and canned fruit, vegetables, and meat, poultry, and fish. What's the big deal?
And I really want to stress that, because we're not talking about homeless shelter food pantry. We're talking about name brand foods too. That is a, hey, it's basically like a grocery delivery service for you. What is the problem? What it is all these people who, it basically committing fraud. It's not even basic. It is committing fraud. They don't want you to choose that because of all the people out here. I was reading a story on this last night where a grocery store owner was actually charged with the food stamp or the SNAP fraud. For he was letting people, like, say if you had the $400 a month on your card, on your I didn't even know they had EBT cards. It's like a credit card that you use, and you can come in and charge your entire card. So say if you had the $400, he would let you charge all that and give you half the cash back.
Yeah, that's going down another road. Yes, I have seen places where you could trade the card for some cash value. Yes, I have seen that. So, and let me guess, they're going crazy over this.
Yes.
All right, folks. Yes, they're going crazy over this.
It's being turned into Donald Trump is trying to determine what they eat now. Which, do your research. It's not even the case.
You have anything else?
No, I don't. Hey, the Harvest Box, your nice little Blue Apron meals. I thought that was a great story.
Okay, folks, I'm going to take a brief break. And like I said, every day you're going to see some changes around here every day. We got some new things. I don't want to talk about it yet, but we have some new things that's going to be happening in the next couple days. And we have some new things that's going to be happening on fyntv.com. We have a new show that's going to be kicking off. Instant Replay, Jason Banks, Team FYN Sports, Jason Banks, Instant Replay. He's going to be kicking that show off. That'll be a weekly show, 30-minute sports show, everything about North Georgia. You watch Jason Banks every Friday. Today is Wednesday, right? So don't forget, folks, Friday is Ask the Doc, okay? Friday is Ask the Doc, and up in Blue Ridge, Circuit World of Blue Ridge. At 8:15, we have Ask the Doc, and with Dr. William Whaley. And if you ever have any questions you would like to ask the doctor, okay, you can send those to info, INFO, at FetcherNews.com, okay? INFO at FetcherNews.com, all right? And we'll get those to Dr. Whaley at 8:45, all right? We have the, at 8:45, we have the All-Star Panel. I'm kind of trying to get it together there. All-Star Panel, okay? With Rick, Bruce, and Jane, where we talk about the political and news issues of the week. We come together there for about 45 minutes. And then at 9:30, we have Week in Review with Team FYN Sports Director Jason Banks. And at 9:45 on Friday, we have our Pet of the Week. I'm trying to find something else here. Okay, we have our Pet of the Week from the Humane Society. That's the star of the show. And now, this is Saturday, February 17th. You do not want to miss this. This is Fire and Ice. Fire and Ice is a chili cook-off in Blue Ridge this Saturday. Starts at 12 noon, downtown Blue Ridge, Fire and Ice. We will have somebody on the show Friday to tell you how it works. Now, wait a minute. Whoa. Well, that's fine, but that is a booth that we had there at Fire and Ice a couple years ago, FetcherNews.com. We did... I did not enter last year my chili, but I entered it 2 years ago. There is some chili there ready to go. They have like 20 contestants. I mean, what they do, slow down right there. Slow your roll a little bit. Stop there. What happens is you go in and you get a card, all right? And you're the judge, okay? There's the People's Choice Award. And the contestants put the chili in these little cups like this, and you go from one to the other and you eat chili all day. Well, after the tasting is done, you know, they can sell you a bowl of chili if they have any left. But you want to go, and then they have judges now. Speaker Ralston, go back to the judges real quick. Now, this one I would never, it's on the website. I would have, oh, wait a minute. The reason it's called Fire and Ice, stop there. They have like 28 or 30 of the most amazing ice sculptures you've ever seen. I mean, I'm serious. They are worth checking out. And the guy, I forget his name, they actually are doing them right there on site. These blocks of ice, you can watch these guys sculpt. They take the ice, big blocks of ice. You can watch as they do the ice sculptures. Right there is one they did last year. Really funny. So you can put your family's face in the ice sculpture and take a picture. They're all up and down the streets of Blue Ridge. The ice sculptures are absolutely beautiful. And the chili. So that's why it's called Fire and Ice. Go to the judges just for a minute. I would have not done this. I would not have done this. Okay. Now, this is on the website. So I did not do this to you fellas. Okay. Don't shoot the messenger. Now, I don't think State Senator Steve Gooch will be a judge this year, but I do know Speaker David Ralston will be a judge. And they went out a couple years ago and bought these judge outfits, real judge outfits, so they could sit and judge the chili. So I thought it was pretty humorous. Anyhow, I know Speaker Ralston will be one of the judges. I know Chef Bob Evans will be one of the judges, and I forget all the judges, and I also know the District Attorney B. Allison Sosby will be one of the judges. Fire and Ice this Saturday in Blue Ridge. You don't want to miss it. Take us to break. We'll come back and get this show wrapped up in our final hour.